Hey folks, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the free-to-play for the 1st of November. Thanks for being here. Hope everything's doing well. Oh, Saturday. Supposed to be a chill day, but today was rather stressful. Kids were bouncing off the wall. We had the former stepson here and the baby. And it was a lot of chaos for keep forgetting we're not doing this. My bad. I just totally was like, what account? Anyway, apologies for that. Didn't mean to do that, but because we're not spending down until we get to 1,000 to 10,000. Didn't mean to do that. Anyway, just stressful, just a weird, stressful day, just, things that you just, I don't know. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see, since we did buy that extra little bit, let's see if we can work 20 from Kylo, or 20 from getting Kylo into a little bit every day, I guess. I guess that's the way we got to play this, which is pretty stressful, honestly. 269 there. We're at 201 here and 205 here. Got to keep building these stockpiles up a little bit at a time. The more you can get it, of course, the better it is for you in the long run, but just a little bit every day is kind of how we're playing this. It's kind of how we're having to play this. Not that we necessarily want to as much as we just need to. Got a 3 there. That's not something you usually see at all. And then we got 2 there. That's fine. Got to start somewhere, right? And, for the most part, we're heading in the right direction. We're just everything is super slow until we get to that 10,000, that magical 10,000 crystal thing that we want to be at, so we can press forward. But when we get there, it'll be super nice. Super, super nice when we get there. But getting there is pretty far away. Oh, so we did that. What else do we have to do? We got to do war. Just not much. And then we got to do challenge. I did the fleet challenge. Now we could do the gearing challenge. I don't know what you would call that. Let's do the shipments, which we should get through in neat order, in quick order. Let's see if there's something that just grabs our attention somewhere. In here, I am not seeing anything. In here, we got a little bit to play with. Let's go and get this bottom row. I don't know that we need it, but it's not going to hurt to have it. And then let's grab these Carbonis and these 3 things. And then, do we need, let's grab some more electrum conductors and some Zenvital cards. It's not going to hurt to have a few more of those. Then down here we want these guys. I think everything else we'll pretty much just stay with for today. Let's go down to the bottom. Just see if there's anything else we might want to have on hand, just in case things go weird, which they could. One thing I did want to talk about, I don't know if you saw, but last week, well, for me it was like a few days ago, but for you it was last week. Arnold did a video. I forget what it was on, but he had an ad for DC Dark Legion in the front of it that he did. And I've been playing. This is a game that I've been playing since he did the review, like the pre-review of it back whenever. And I was like, oh, didn't know this was coming out. I'll jump in and check it out. And so I have, and I've been playing since launch. And I don't really want to poo-poo a game, but they just, you know how a game will have like a situation that they do every once in a while where it's like people like lose their mind over it. That's kind of what DC Dark Legion did with a recent patch, and people are kind of losing their mind over it. And people are like, you know, super furious and super emotional. And I don't know. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's just, you know, they offered Arnold money. Arnold's like, yeah, sure, I'll take your money. And he doesn't know because he's not played the game. So I just want to tell you, if you, I mean, I'm sure they'll have it resolved by the time you see this video. But just in case, just know that they just stepped on a rake and they shouldn't have, and that's what and people like lose their mind over it. That's what's happening in that game. But it's still a fun game. I still enjoy it. It's, you know, it's not a perfect game by any stretch, but they're trying. You know, give them some credit for that. Anyway, other than that, I think that's it. We're just one day at a time till we get to 10,000, and then we can like spend down some more. That'll be good. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all of you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Otherwise, as always, God bless. Hold the line. Remember that I have friends everywhere.